3 fantastic today's specials that we have on this Sunday Fun Day. Remember, Cholecticare is also around the corner, and then Andrew's going to spend a little extra time with us so that we can share some details on a weekend special and a monthly special as well. This is our second today's special that I know many of you, whether you love to cook or be in the kitchen like I and Muriel do, or you have done one of those Google searches on turmeric, you're gonna be compelled to take this. And here's another clear example about that Andrew Lessman difference. Not all turmeric is created alike. Certainly in the standardization and the formulation, but the absorption is critical and key. And this is available at the best price ever. I should also point out, this is another one that I buy whether it's on a today's special pricing or not, because it is not inexpensive to manufacture. These are all made with the energy of the sun. They are all completely additive and preservative free. Andrew's gonna talk about the science and the absorbability and the solubility and why this is so markedly different from what you find. But please understand this pricing, of course, does go away at midnight. So 30, 60, 120, 240, and the 360. So special pricing, big savings. Andrew, I kind of know the answer, but that has to be the biggest savings you've ever done on turmeric, isn't it?
Absolutely, no question. And again, turmeric, you said it very accurately. Turmeric, it's all about absorption. So if we're cooking with turmeric, and I'm pacing around the kitchen here in the house, and Muriel has little jars of her spices here, when it comes to a spice, we don't care about absorption. We care about flavor because we're applying it to our food or making food using those spices to enhance their flavor. When it comes to turmeric as a supplement, we don't care about the flavor. All we care about are benefits. And the benefits of turmeric have been proven to be associated with something called curcuminoids. Curcuminoids are a normal part of turmeric. In turmeric spice, curcuminoids are about 1 or 2% of each ingredient. So it's only about 1 or 2% of that turmeric ingredient that is curcuminoids. When it comes to our turmeric extract, it's 95% curcuminoids. Like so many other plant-based extracts, you concentrate the goodness, you concentrate the desired component. That's what we've done. That's not enough because curcuminoids are inherently not well absorbed out of the digestive system. They'll leave you just as they came in. But we want them to be absorbed or they can't deliver their benefits, their soothing benefits to our joints. They can't deliver their soothing benefits to the digestive system. Well, that they can do because they're going through the digestive system technically, but they won't deliver the detoxifying benefits to the liver. They won't deliver the protective benefits to the brain unless they are absorbed out of the digestive system and into the bloodstream. That any company making an ethical turmeric supplement has to focus on that. Most of them resort to methods that I consider undesirable or less than ideal, whether it's adding chemical additives to enhance absorption or adding black pepper spice to enhance absorption. I think those come with negative side effects that really aren't desirable. What we do is we do the most simple, straightforward, natural method that has been proven to work. A smart scientist figured this out, that just as when you cook in India and they use turmeric spice, and we observe that people who eat a lot of turmeric in India get the benefits of the turmeric spice, even though, again, it only contains 1 or 2% curcuminoids. The reason why they get the benefits is when they cook with turmeric spice, it's generally in stews and the like, so they're complexing their turmeric unintentionally with fat. And when you complex turmeric, I'm sorry to make this story so long, but when you complex turmeric with fat, you enhance its absorption 30 times. So the way turmeric has been used for centuries in India was actually following Mother Nature's blueprint perfectly. So we looked at the best fat in terms of health benefit, and it was a choice of we could have been DHA or EPA, but we looked at phosphatidylcholine, the most important phospholipid in the brain and in the liver. And those are two organ targets of turmeric. And so we enhance the absorption of our curcuminoids by complexing it with phosphatidylcholine, and it's now 3,000% more, no, 3,000% better absorbed than ordinary turmeric. So that's what we've done. It's the most natural way. It comes with no warnings, no side effects, no issues, and it delivers the most beneficial turmeric supplement you could ever think of using.
Absolutely, and at the best price that we will offer. It's just such a rare treat to see it as a today's special. Once more, as we were seeing with the circulation and vein support, the largest size is the one that is most popular. I should point out, again, you are actually saving more than you are spending, especially once you start getting into these larger sizes. I mean, it's really remarkable when you think about it. I am going to read just at least a couple of quick reviews. I know this is, we do have a lot to get through tonight, so boy, trust me, I love listening and learning from Andrew, as I know you do.
I know we're running out of all our largest sizes.
Yes.
The other sizes are good. The largest sizes in both circulation vein support and also in turmeric, and I think as well Cholestericare, are all getting scarce.
Well, I think that only makes sense, because obviously that is where your largest savings are appearing. Here's a great example, though, how this partners with all of your great products. Lifesaver. I use this with two other Andrew Lessman products, the circulation and vein support. Now remember that 720 count is the most popular, but the circulation and vein support and the glucosamine sulfate, and the discomfort in my knees and my leg and knee is better. Adding the turmeric really made a difference. I can walk so much easier now. I'm a very active woman. I dance, ride, and swim. Andrew's supplements make a huge difference. So impressed. Andrew, you know what I love about this is I actually originally started taking your turmeric for my joints, but and it's because I have joint issues. I take anti-inflammatories, which does not help my digestive system. So the fact that I was getting side benefits for my digestion and beauty and brain and liver, it's just, we always talk about the side benefits with you, don't we?
Well, and it's funny, I was just talking about this today, and it really had just come to me today when I was talking on air, that when so many of us, have to take certain medications for our joints, there are a whole range of different classes of anti-inflammatories, and those anti-inflammatories can often be sensitizing and cause inflammation in our gut, in our GI tract. And what's wonderful about turmeric isn't an anti-inflammatory drug, but it's a natural ingredient that delivers soothing benefits to our joints. And while it's delivering those soothing benefits to our joints, so it's a wonderful addition to whatever we might be doing in terms of following our doctor's advice in terms of our joint health, but also the challenges that might come to our digestive system as a result of the medications we're taking. Turmeric can be soothing for that. And then, of course, whatever medication we might be taking, that's an additional burden to our liver. So once again, turmeric offers its detoxifying benefits to our liver. So in a funny way, Mother Nature really does cover all the bases. And of course, then turmeric also has its protective benefits for the brain. So it really is a remarkable ingredient. I was pointing out earlier, almost in an astounding way, if you go to look at the research databases and you type in turmeric and on a scientific research database, and you see the autofill that occurs when we use a search engine. Oftentimes the search engine will fill in anticipating the results for us. And when you type in turmeric and at the National Institute of Health database, you see basically every system or every organ or every condition. It's just fascinating to see all the scientific exploration and the scientific validation that's gone on and been committed to turmeric. So it's an incredibly exciting ingredient. I look at it as being perhaps the top of the list in terms of plant-based ingredients. And of course, I love things like resveratrol, but turmeric, it's hard to contemplate a more important natural anti-aging ingredient, as well as an ingredient that has targeted benefits for our joints, our digestive system, our liver, and our brain.
Absolutely. Andrew, I am going to try to do this one review for a couple of different reasons, because
Sure.
It speaks to one of the things that people may not realize if they're discovering you or HSN for the very first time, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment, but it really works. I have discomfort often going down my right leg and other aches, being 72 years old. I was looking for a natural way to soothe the discomfort, originally purchased a turmeric product from the store that was advertised on television. Nothing happened after I finished the bottles. Then I tried Andrew's after he was on for a visit. After a week, I already had less discomfort and felt much better. Now I take it every day. His works for me for sure. Thanks, Andrew. That is from Sophie in Florida. And Andrew, I really wanted to get to that one because if people are discovering you or HSN for the very first time, we do not lightheartedly say the Andrew Lessman difference. I think just like there are contract manufacturers. I know that's something that we'll talk about with the free range and the marine collagen. But right. I mean, yes, you follow the science, but just because something is on trend, and turmeric most certainly is, if it's not presented in that absorbable or that soluble fashion, then you're not spending your money wisely. And I think that is a clear example of why, yes, the pricing is important, but the product formulation and absorbability is really key here.
And I think when you talked about product trends, you kind of hit the nail on the head. What happens oftentimes, I've had turmeric in my products for close to 30 years, so this is not a new ingredient for us. We had to learn about the science of turmeric long before anyone else. Plus, because no one else makes our products for us, we actually had to deal with the issue of turmeric absorbability. When something is just made by some contract manufacturer for some person who's going to be selling it, they really don't have to encounter those issues. What's the expression? Sort of ignorance is bliss. But it isn't really blissful for the person using the product. And one of the most common things you see in the reviews on my products, beyond saying that when I stopped using it, I really noticed the difference in how much it was helping me, one of the most common things is, I've tried so many turmeric products, or I've tried so many CoQ10 products, or so many vitamin D products. My blood levels never changed. I never noticed any benefits. But then I tried yours, and everything worked. And the reason why is my products, I say this often, they're not designed to sell or be sold. My products are really just designed to deliver benefits. If you choose to buy them, that's your choice. But when we make the product, we religiously follow the research and the science, because that is the only thing that supported the concept of the product in the first place. What good is a formula that is exciting because of the research benefits if the formula doesn't follow the research? It's actually useless, and turmeric is one of those ingredients that everybody should know how to make it correctly, but it doesn't mean they do.
Absolutely. Well, I know that clock has expired, and again, trust me, I could spend the entire length of the show talking about any one of the products that we're featuring tonight. But now, do keep calling on your turmeric. Remember that largest size is the most popular and the most limited at this point as well. Here's our third and final today's special, but it won't be our final item in the show because